okay.
Hi everybody, we are now on month 7 of our Urban Owls. So this is the blocks that we're going to be making right here. There are 3 blocks. Wendy's pattern calls for paper piecing. We're going to do it similar, but we're going to use freezer paper and we're not going to sew actually in the paper. And that's because all of her patterns are bigger than an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, and it's much easier to use freezer paper. So we're going to get started. The first thing I want to make note of is in Wendy's pattern there's a mistake. It is on this piece here. I believe it's on page 23. You might have to look, but in your instructions that I reprinted, it's right here in bold. Her instructions say 5.5 by 3.5. You need 6.5 by 3.5, and I believe this is block number 2, and it's the black that she has it miscut or misprint. So just make sure that you cut this piece a little bit bigger if you're buying the kit. If not, read the directions and correct it in your book. So the first thing you're going to do is in your pattern, you're going to find her sheets. Okay, there's 3 different blocks. Block 1, 2, and 3. So what you're going to do for this method, you're going to copy those patterns on freezer paper and you're going to trace them on the dull side. All right, and you'll notice on these seams that are rounded, I have the pattern cut off actually on the sew line, and I'll describe that why later. But on the edges you can add that 1/4 inch seam, but on the curved lines go ahead and cut them off. You will make sure that you still add it on the fabric, but you do need to have them off at this point. All right, so in order to get started, we're going to start on the easiest one. And the first thing you're going to notice in her pattern, let me find this one. She's got all kinds of markings, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It's confusing. So instead of doing that, write down the letter for the color. So if you're doing pink and green, I did pink, green, pink, green, pink, green, and they are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, pink, green, pink, green, pink, green. It was easier than trying to figure out all the different letters. I'm not even quite sure. So when we get to this, you'll see it as well. So in every of these spots, when you go and write it down, you do need the numbers, but in these, write down the color. So this is black. This is, I think we're looking at this block here. So white, blue, white, blue. Whatever you use, just write the color. Skip all these letters, all right? Okay, so we're gonna start with this piece because it's the easiest. And what you're gonna do is, where is my fabric? Oh, it's hiding. All right, so we're gonna take 2 pieces of fabric. Okay, we've got the pink and the green. The first thing we're gonna do is, you notice the first piece is pink. We're gonna put our pink piece of fabric down. It needs to cover 1/4 inch all the way around. And you're gonna iron, just like that. Mary, we're gonna stop right there because I have a mistake.